Absolutely devastating news for some people anyway. The HMRC has just sent this letter to one of the lads I know. Obviously not mentioning or revealing any names. So he's kind of had the mentality where he's done it part-time, he's done bits, you know what I mean? And with his expenses and everything else, he's probably profited under the 12k a year kind of thing. And I think he's just thought, because it's under the tax-free allowance of 12 grand, he can just push it to one side, or he's been putting it off, or whatever the weather. But he's been signed up to Uber for like 6-7 years, bits and bobs, working a bit with, not, you know what I mean? And hasn't declared it. Now, there's a few things that changed in the last 12 months, or last 18 months, is when you renew your badge, you've got to submit like a HMS like tax code when you do your badge renewal. And also, as of January 2024, Uber and the likes are, and any online digital platform is informing HMRC that you're earning money. But what was interesting on this letter, it says that from the HMRC themselves, we have information that you have been driving and earning, including tips. Are tips tax deductible? I didn't even know that. I might have to speak to my accountants in a bit and find out. Are tips tax, like, you got to declare them as income? Because that's what it says on the letter at the top. I'll try and zoom in on it for you. And it literally says, earnings as a driver, including tips. So obviously, Uber or the council or something, it's got to be Uber, hasn't it, has informed the HMRC his earnings. So now he's got a few choices now. In the letter, it says, reply and say it's wrong, or reply and give us a true earnings breakdown, how long you've been working and everything else. And then the HMRC said there's going to be late charges, there's going to be thingies for not like fines and stuff. But what they're saying is if you're upfront with it now, and maybe own up to and say it was an easy mistake. Because like I said, it could be. I'm pretty sure when I spoke to him, he said that because he was earning below the 12 grand tax-free threshold, kind of semi-retired, he thought that means he doesn't have to declare it because there's no tax paid. Do you know what I mean? So he might go through the next, declare all the stuff, and he might not actually owe any tax. But the problem is because he hasn't declared it, that he's still working and earning. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's where the issue lies. Because I'm pretty sure you don't have to declare anything if your earnings, top line earnings, is over £1,000. So if you sell stuff on eBay as like a little side gig or sell your own whatever, if your earnings are under £1,000, you don't have to inform the HMRC. But any income over £1,000 per year, you have to inform the HMRC if you got to pay tax or you don't. They just want to know all the info. Do you know what I mean? So there's been a few lads a few years, not mention no names again, they've said in the past, they went, oh no, they're not going to think you, I'm going to get away with it. So they've been working Uber. And what you call it, they've just been thrown like either a blank tax bill in, or we had a profit of 12 grand this year. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever. But this kind of just proves now that the HMRC is receiving information. So I can only assume, this is an assumption, that the HMRC actually knows how much this driver's earned. And there's tips, by the way, because it says in the letter. And then I'm guessing they're going to ask the driver how honest he is. So I'm guessing the driver's going to have to declare his full earnings, because I'm only assuming they've got all his earnings on paper in front of them. The reason I'm doing this video, guys, is literally just to make you all aware. If you're not legit, get legit, because they will get you. I've always grown up with the knowledge of there's some things you can jib off bills, you know, maybe your gas and lecky or whatever, if you're struggling. You never jib off your council tax, and you never jib off the tax man. They're the two things that'll like proper kick your bum if you jib them off. Obviously, your rent or your mortgage, because you need to have a house over your head. So I mean, they're the three things. You know what I mean? TV license and all them, and you can kind of wangle them or put them to one side, you know, when you get the food shop, well, you're on a few bits of skins or whatever. I've done in the past. I haven't paid my gas and lecky for a few months because I need a bit of food or whatever. And then as a bit of money come in, I started paying the gas and lecky back. Because I'm pretty sure law is they can't cut you off and leave you no gas and lecky because that's health and safety. So there's certain things you can jib off, guys. But the big HMRC tax man and the council tax and stuff, you just can't. they'll get you. And that's just proved in this video. They now are getting you. So just this little heads up and a warning, guys, please. My accountant is Andrew Neary Accountants in Crosby. If you got any tax issues or you need any work doing, he's a good man. He's not that expensive and he's very knowledgeable. And yeah, hopefully going forward, my mate will be all right. Well, the guy I know, sorry. And yeah, I'll catch you all later, yeah? Thanks for watching, as per usual. Do us a favour, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow and all that jazz. And also, don't forget the podcast. Please, don't forget the podcast. You can watch it on YouTube, you can watch the clips on my TikTok, All Driver Matty. You can listen to it on the podcast. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. And also, if you're going on holiday and you need to transfer to the airport, doesn't matter where you are in the UK, DM, airport, transfers. We'll take you there nice, safe and securely. Thanks very much for watching. As per usual, catch you all later.